Yeah, I am so mad. Why didn't nobody tell me about this Ip Man series? Because this spinoff gave me all my life. Hey everyone, it's Sharana from Pay Your Weights, and today I'm going to be reviewing MasterZ, the Ip Man Legacy, okay? So, I am mad because I did not know about the Ip Man movies. I do know that this film is actually a spinoff from Ip Man 3, where we saw Chang Chi, played by Jin Zhang, and I'm sorry, I'm going to try really hard not to really use people's names like that because I don't want to mess up anybody's name, so please bear with me for this review. But you know what? We saw what happened with him in Ip Man 3. He basically, after he, had his defeat, he just said, you know what? I don't want to live this life no more. I'm leaving martial arts behind. I'm going to go ahead and just focus on being a father, mind my own business. And so that is what he is trying to do, okay? And he's pretty much successful at it. He's a great father, and I love the young boy who played his son in this film. He's trying to just do the best that he can. He owns his own store. He minded his own business, y'all. And then he sees a scuffle with these men basically trying to attack these two women. And so basically he just trying to help people out. He just trying to help save the day real quick. But then he gets involved in a beef kind of with the gang people that was bothering the two young women. And so, you know what? They go back and forth. They did some crazy stuff to him that he went back and retaliated against them. And now he just in all types of trouble. He just can't escape this lifestyle. And so this pretty much just of the plot on what I'm going to say. I don't necessarily feel as though that anything else is really important to really help as far as the plot goes, but I'll go into what I liked about this film. I have to say, I really enjoyed this film. Like, normally I can't watch stuff that has subtitles because that's just because my attention span is really bad, you guys. But I was just sitting there like, yes, like, let's keep this going. Like, I'm so into this. I'm ready. People try to come like, no, I'm trying to watch this movie. I'm having a great time. I thought that the acting was very good. I know in martial arts films, people really don't focus on the acting because it's really about the fighting choreography that happens throughout the course of the film. But I was actually interested kind of in the story, kind of how the actors kind of conveyed their emotions in the midst of all of the fighting that happens. I thought that they did a great job with that. And then also, too, what I would have to say, as far as the choreography goes, the use of wiring, I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. Now, there are some moments where you're just like, yeah, that probably wouldn't happen in real life. But when it was on screen and it was happening, I was totally here for it. And it definitely made me just be like, why are we not having more martial arts films being released like in the US? And so that's why I'm happy that films like MasterZ is basically crossing over and hitting our theaters, and I want to see even more from this kind of spin-off series. Now, also, too, we gotta talk about the women, y'all, because the women actually had things to do. They weren't the typical damsel in distress as we see in films like this most of the time. But I gotta give a shout out to Michelle Yeoh. Okay, first of all, Michelle Yeoh was filming this film and Crazy Rich Asians at the same time. But can we just talk about how she's still killing the dang on game, okay? She not only looked absolutely stunning, but she does have some fighting choreography in this film. And I was just like, yes, Michelle, give it to me. Give it to them. Take them down, okay? Now, she does play a different character where she's kind of the bad guy in this film, or bad woman. But I love her arc as how she's trying to let go of the sins of the past with her family and really take her life into a different direction. Now, this is definitely met with some opposition, especially from her brother, who is also a villain in this film. But I really like to see her like not only being a woman in charge, but taking charge of the situation and trying to bring some type of good out of it. Now, also, too, this film also deals with colonialism, which I thought was very interesting in how it was portrayed throughout the course of the film when we see the corruption within kind of the police in the town that they're in. I thought that it was very interesting to see in the film, and I love how that kind of had this under level of kind of the colonialism issues that we're having as to why these events continue to happen with no like consequences, no repercussions. I'm just like, clearly like our law enforcement could have stopped this before it began, but we get to see why that is an issue throughout the course of the film. Now, I do feel as though even though I had a lot of things that I did enjoy about the movie, there is one issue that I did have. I felt like there were too many villains. I was just like, yo, it was so many different villains in the film. I forgot Dave Bautista was in the movie. I was just like, we see him kind of throughout the course of the film, and then the plot thickens as to who he really is and how he kind of ties into everything that is going on. And by the time we get to him, I was just like, well, dang. I totally forgot he was in this movie. I guess you did need to have something to do. Now, that could be Dave Bautista might have been underutilized in this film. But when he is on screen, I was just like, Lord, why are you hurting these people like this? I was just like, I can't take it. The way he just throwing people around because he's bigger than everybody in the film. I was just like, my soul, my heart can't take it. But overall, for me, I had a really great time watching this film. I definitely was more interested in going back to watch the Ip Man movies, and then also too, I want to see more kind of from this spin-off of it, and especially Jin Zhang. He was a great lead for the film. For me and my coins, what I would tell you guys that you need to do for this film, you need to pay to go see this film in theaters. It has a great story, great acting, awesome martial arts choreography, and Tony Jaa is in the movie, y'all. Now, he just making an appearance. I don't want y'all to get excited thinking that he's finna be in this whole film. It is just an appearance, and you don't get to see as much from Michelle Yeoh as you will want to, but she has more to do in this film. But I liked it overall. I had a great time watching this, and I think that you will have a great time watching it too. So those are my thoughts on MasterZ, the Ip Man Legacy. As always, my name is Sharona from Pay Your Weights, and if you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and make sure you hit that notification bell, and I will see you soon.